Hello children, hope you all are fine and safe in your homes. Okay, so in today's class we are going to start a new lesson, that is the tale of Peter Rabbit. Okay, so before starting the lesson, once we'll revise the previous poem, that is Odd Animal, isn't it? Okay, so before starting the class, we'll follow the steps. Sit in a comfortable position, don't bend your back, make sure you have your textbook and notebook with you and whatever you want for the video classes, and then be away from all kinds of sounds and disturbances. And yeah, now 2 minutes of meditation. Sit straight, don't bend your back. Okay, so close your eyes, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Do this for 2 minutes. This improves your focus. Okay children, so in the last video we have discussed a beautiful poem written by Ash Vanagar, isn't it? Okay, this poet said you about the imaginary animal, like once it saw an animal who has wings and it has different colors of legs and head, tail, everything was there, isn't it? Yeah, so once we'll revise the poem and then we'll go to the chapter. Okay children, so the poem name was Odd Animal. Okay. Believe me, this story is true. I once saw an animal whose trunk was bright blue. Please listen, I will tell you of this creature I have seen. Its forelegs were purple, its feathers lime green. The fine nails on each toe were covered with hair, and its head, quite red, looked like a squished pear. Okay, one more time. Okay. Believe me, this story is true. I once saw an animal whose trunk was bright blue. Please listen, I will tell you of this creature I have seen. Its forelegs were purple, its feathers lime green. The fine nails on each toe were covered in hair, and its head, quite red, looked like a squished pear. Okay, this poem is written by Ash Vanagar. Okay children, so we'll continue with the lesson now. So the lesson name is The Tale of Peter Rabbit. Okay. Okay children, so the lesson name is The Tale of Peter Rabbit. The tale of Peter Rabbit is nothing but, tail is nothing but not which animals have on backside, that is T-A-I-L, tail. T-A-L-E, tail is nothing but a story. It's a story of a Peter Rabbit. Okay, so this whole lesson is written around Peter Rabbit and Mr. McGregor. Okay, he is a man who has his fields and gardens, and he has lot of vegetable plants, everything is there. Okay, so this poem where Peter Rabbit is there and Mr. McGregor. Okay, this is the name of a person. I'll tell you in the story. Okay children, so before starting the class, I want you to know these are the words. There are a lot of new words in this. Okay, so that's nothing but hard words also. So before starting the lesson, I want you to know all these words with picture I am going to show you, so that you can get a clear idea about it. So in this lesson there is lot of vegetables are there and plants are there, names of those vegetables. We may know lot of vegetables. Okay, Okay children, so I am going to tell you each word and I am going to show you the picture so that you can get a clear idea about it. I know we know lot of vegetables are common in name, but few vegetables we may not know the names properly. Okay, that I am going to show you in the picture. So first word is rabbit. So you know it's a name of an animal, rabbit, isn't it? Even it's found in jungle also, and even it is kept as domestic animal also, isn't it? We have rabbits as pet also. Okay, so the first word is rabbit, R-A-B-B-I-T, rabbit. Okay, R-A-B-B-I-T, rabbit. So you know that, but you can see here in the picture rabbit. Okay, this is the rabbit. Next, burrow, underneath. So rabbits usually stay under the burrow. Okay, so under the, like the roof will be there, under the sand. Okay, sand also we can say. So under that only it will stay. It won't stay in a cage or on trees or plants. Okay, it has its own place where it it feels comfortable. So underneath is nothing but inside the land, inside the soil or inside the sand, you can say. That's called as burrow. They make a hole and they get inside it. So you can see here in the picture how rabbits stay inside that burrow. They make a hole and inside that they'll make some space so that they can stay over there. Are you getting, children? So you can see clearly here in the picture burrow. Okay, that's underneath. Then fir tree. So fir tree, so you can see here in the picture how the fir tree looks like. Okay, so that's a fir tree. So I am telling all these names and showing you the picture so that you can get a clear idea about it, because in the lesson we don't have pictures for everything. Okay, so if you see here in the video clearly, you can relate it while I teach you the lesson. Okay, fir tree, F-I-R, fir, T-R-E, tree. So you can see here in the picture. Next, blackberries. Blackberries, we usually know, we might have eaten it also. You can see in the picture blackberries. Okay, so B-L-A-C-K, blackberries, B-E-R-R-I-E-S, berries, blackberries in the picture. Okay, lettuce. Okay, lettuce. Lettuce, you can see here in the picture. Lettuce is it's kind of cabbage only, but not exactly the cabbage. We use lettuce for sandwiches and burgers, to place it like a leaf kind of thing. It will be there. Okay, you can see in the picture. This is used in burgers usually. Okay, lettuce, L-I-T-T-U-C-E, lettuce. Then French beans. French beans. French beans, that is commonly found in vegetable shop, the beans. Okay, so French beans you can see in the picture. F-R-E-N-C-H, French beans, B-E-A-N-S, beans. French beans you can see in the picture. Next, parsley. Parsley, we have so many names for parsley, like coriander leaves we say, dhania also we say in Hindi. Okay, so parsley is nothing but, you can see in the pictures, commonly found leaves which use for cooking. Okay, parsley, P-A-R-S-L-Y, parsley. Okay, P-A-R-S-L-Y, parsley. Then cucumber frame. Cucumber, so first of all let us see cucumber first. So this is the cucumber, children. You can see in the picture, C-U-C-U-M-B-E-R, cucumber. So it is a vegetable and we use it in salads and all, isn't it? Yeah. So cucumber frame. Cucumber frame is nothing but where cucumber plants will be there, and you have to protect the plants from other animals or any other prey. So you should not spoil that plant, isn't it? So you should, until it grows up to a size and until we take down that cucumbers, we have to save it, isn't it, children? Yes. So cucumber frame is used to cover those plants, and so that it can grow easily to a very good size and way. Okay, so you can see in the picture, cucumber frame is there. Okay, where cucumber plants are kept under it and it is safely grown. Okay, we'll see few more words similar to these. Okay, okay, children. So now you can see cabbage. Okay, so you can see here in the picture, most of us know we make salads from this, and cabbage manchuria also we get like snacks, isn't it? So cabbage, C-A-B-B-A-G-E, cabbage. C-A-B-B-A-G-E, cabbage, you can see in the picture. Then gooseberry net. Gooseberry net. So first you can see what is gooseberry. So in the picture, G-O-O-S-E, goose, berries, B-E-R-R-Y, berry. In previous we saw blackberry, isn't it? Yeah. So gooseberry. So these are gooseberry, and gooseberry net also you can see in the picture. So as I told you, like cucumber frame will be there. Similarly, gooseberry net, save the gooseberries from other insects or animals. You should not spoil it. Okay. So you can see here gooseberry and gooseberry net. Okay, children. Okay. Okay, children. So now we are going to read the lesson, and I'll explain you the chapter. Okay, read after me. The Tale of Peter Rabbit. The Tale of Peter Rabbit. Okay. Once upon a time, there were 4 little rabbits Their names were Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail and Peter. They lived with their mother in a sandbank underneath the root of a very big fir tree. Now, my dears, said Mrs. Rabbit, one morning, I am going to buy some bread. You may go into the fields or down the lane, but don't go into Mr. McGregor's garden. Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail were good little bunnies. They went down the lane to gather blackberries. But Peter was very naughty. He ran straight away to Mr. McGregor's garden and squeezed in from under the gate. First, he ate some lettuce and some French beans. Then he ate some radishes. Then, feeling rather sick, he went to look for some parsley. Okay, I'll explain you till here. So, the lesson name is The Tale of Peter Rabbit. So, once upon a time, there were 4 little rabbits. Names were Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail and Peter. So, you can see here in the picture, children, there are 4 little rabbits like Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail and Peter. They lived with their mother. So, you can see here the 4 rabbits and their mother. So, they lived. So, where they lived? They lived near the sandbank under the root of a very big fir tree. Okay. Now, my dears. So, who is telling this? Mother of that 4 rabbits. So, she is Mrs. Rabbit. Okay. So, now my dear, said Mrs. Rabbit, one morning. So, one morning she woke up and she said, I am going. See children, I am going to buy some bread. So, she is going to buy some bread. She is carrying a basket and she got ready to go and buy a bread. You may go into fields or down the lane, but don't go into Mr. McGregor's garden. So, mother is instructing children. Okay children, so usually when your parents go somewhere leaving you in the home, they instruct you, like you should not do naughty things or you should be good. You should not you should not make your home dirty. Everything they'll instruct us and then they'll go. So, similarly, Mrs. Rabbit is telling to her 4 kids that you may go to fields or down the lane, but you should not go to Mr. McGregor's garden. So, she is specifically telling, so she is mentioning that you should not go to Mr. McGregor's garden. Okay, because McGregor is like, obviously if you go and eat his vegetables, he will he may kill also. So, the mom is worried and she is telling everyone not to go to that place. Okay, so she is going and buying a bread for them, isn't it? So, she is instructing that until I come back, you be in fields or down the lane, but don't go to Mr. McGregor's garden. Next, now see what happens. Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail. These 3 kids were good. So, they were good little bunnies. Bunnies are nothing but the other name of rabbits, children. So, rabbit, bunny. So, if it is plural form, bunnies. Okay. So, Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail were good little bunnies. They went down the lane to gather blackberries. So, they went down the lane and towards like roadside and all. They went over there to collect the blackberries. I have shown you in the picture in the beginning. But Peter was very naughty. So he was a very naughty kid. So he ran straight away. So as soon as mother went, he ran straight away to Mr. McGregor's garden and squeezed in from under the gate. So he somehow made himself to get inside to the garden through gate. But you know, mom told no. Like Peter, mom told not to go to Mr. McGregor's garden, but he wantedly went. Now see what happens. First, so as soon as he went over there, children, he first ate some lettuce and some French peas. As soon as he went there, he found these two things and he ate. Then he ate some radishes. So after that he ate some radishes. Then feeling rather sick, so he is not enough of it. He ate lettuce, he ate French beans, he even ate radishes, but he is not enough of it. Then he went to look for some parsley. So he went to in search of parsley now in the garden. Okay, I hope you understood till here, children. Okay, so this is the story, children. This is not in real. Okay, it will not happen in real. So rabbit won't go and buy bread and all. Okay, this is the story. You just go through as a story only. Okay, next part we'll see. Next what happens we'll read out. Okay, but round, okay, first we'll read out. Okay, but round the end of a cucumber frame he met Mr. McGregor. Mr. McGregor was on his hands and knees planting cabbages. He jumped up and ran after Peter, waving a rake and calling out, "Stop, thief!" Peter was most dreadfully frightened and rushed all over the garden. He had forgotten the way back to the gate. He lost one of his shoes in the cabbage bed. He lost the other shoe amongst the potatoes. After losing them, he ran on 4 legs and went faster. Unfortunately, he ran into a gooseberry net and got caught by the large buttons on his blue jacket. Mr. McGregor came up with a sieve. He tried hard to put it over the top of Peter. Peter wrigged out just in time but left his jacket behind him. Okay, children, so I'll explain you now. Okay, but round the end of cucumber frame he met Mr. McGregor. So why did he went near the cucumber frame, children? Because he went in search of parsley, but near the cucumber frame he found this man. So his name is Mr. McGregor. Mr. McGregor, what he was doing, that is what here they have described. Mr. McGregor was on his hands and knees. That means what? He sat like he was almost down, his knees was down, and he was planting cabbages. Okay, you can't stand and plant cabbages, isn't it? So if you want to plant plants, then you have to get down it and you have to do the work, isn't it? So similarly, even Mr. McGregor was doing that. He jumped up and ran after Peter. So as soon as he saw the Peter, that is rabbit, he stood up and he started to run behind him. Okay, waving rake and calling out, "Stop, thief!" So this is the rake, children, what the Mr. McGregor is holding, because it's used to dig. It used to dig the sand or land to plant the plants inside that, or seeds, anything. Okay, so he is shouting. How he is shouting? "Stop, thief! Stop, thief!" Okay, next see what happens. See here you can see Mr. McGregor is chasing behind him. So he is running behind Peter. Okay, Peter was most dreadfully frightened. So you can see here Peter is now frightened, obviously, no, because McGregor is holding such a huge rack and he is coming towards him. He may kill him. So Peter is frightened. dreadfully frightened and rushed all over the garden. So all over the garden he's running here and there, and he had forgotten the way back to the gate. So since he was running all over here and there, he forgot the way to the gate to go back outside. Now see what happens. He lost one of his shoe in the cabbage bed. So where cabbages were planted, he lost one of his shoe. Okay, one of his shoes. So he is wearing shoes here. So one of his shoe he lost in cabbage bed. Another shoe he lost in potatoes. Where potatoes were there, he lost another shoe there. After losing the shoes, you know what happened? He ran on 4 legs. So here you can see he is running on 2 legs. So after he lost his shoes, he ran on 4 legs faster. Okay, unfortunately he ran into gooseberry net. So see here you can see he was stuck inside this gooseberry net. Since he was dreadfully frightened, Peter couldn't understand where to go, and he lost the way to the gate also. So in that hurry, he got stuck inside that net, gooseberry net. Now see what happens. Why he got inside? Because his jacket has large buttons. So that buttons got and stuck inside that net. Are you getting? Okay, and got caught by the large button on his blue jacket. So you can see here, children, he is wearing a blue jacket, and it has a very big buttons. That buttons stuck inside that net. Mr. McGregor came up with a sieve. So sieve is nothing but it's a tool used for gardening, children. Okay, so that sieve, he tried hard to put it over the top of the Peter. So somehow the Mr. McGregor is trying to take Peter from that net using that sieve. But Peter wrigged out just in time, but left his jacket behind him. So Peter was got like frightened. So what he did, he removed his jacket and he left over in the net only, and he ran away. Okay, next see what happens. Okay, this is the last part of the lesson. Peter rushed into the tool shed and jumped into a can. It would have been a beautiful thing to hide in, but it was full of water. Mr. McGregor was quite sure that Peter was somewhere in the tool shed. Was he hiding underneath a flower pot? He began to turn them over one by one. I am going to find you and teach you a lesson, he called out. Just then Peter sneezed. Kitchoo. So just then Peter sneezed like choo. Okay. Mr. McGregor chased Peter, but just in time Peter jumped out of a window. The Peter was too small for Mr. Gregor, said he was, and he was tired of running after Peter. Tired of running after Peter, he went back to his work. Okay, we'll see what happened. Peter rushed into a toolbox. So anyhow he left his jacket and he came out of that net. Now see what happened. He went to tool shed. So there was a shed over there where garden tools has been kept. So in that shed he jumped into a can. So this is the can, children, where what is the use of this can? It is used because we put water inside them and we can water the plants easily. So this where this has it has small pores, and through that we can put water. Okay, this is the can, water can. So it would have been a beautiful thing to hide in, but it was full of water. Anyhow, Peter found a place to hide, but it is a good thing to hide, but he was unlucky because the can was full of water. So obviously it was full of water, he can't hide inside that, isn't it? He will die inside. So Mr. Gregor was quite sure. So now Mr. Gregor is searching him. Mr. McGregor was quite sure that Peter was somewhere. So he was sure that he was somewhere inside the tool shed only. So he is thinking, was he hiding underneath a flower pot? So you know that he has a huge garden, and he was thinking that maybe he is hiding inside a flower pot. Flower pots will be there, no? So maybe he went inside that. So he is checking all the flower pots one by one. Okay. So he is telling, I am going to find you and teach you a lesson. So he called out. He is telling loudly so that Peter can hear him. So I am going to find you and teach you a lesson, because Peter is spoiling Mr. McGregor's garden, isn't it? So he is very much angry. So he wanted to teach him a lesson. Just then Peter sneezed. So how Peter sneezed, children? Ching. Okay, kitchung. This was the sound. Okay. Mr. McGregor chased Peter. So finally he sneezed inside that water can. So Mr. McGregor could find him. Now again he is chasing Peter. But just then in time, Peter jumped out of a window. So there was a window, and he managed to jump out of that window. The window was too small for Mr. McGregor. So obviously that window was very small. Peter can easily go jump and go outside, but Mr. McGregor is a man. He can't go through that. So he got tired of chasing Peter, running behind him. So he went back to his work. Mr. McGregor went back to his work. Now see what happens. Peter ran and ran till he got home. So as soon as he got out of the window, he ran. Okay, children. Peter ran and ran till he got home. Obviously, he has to run, because he has to get rid of Mr. McGregor, isn't it? He did not stop. He did not look back. When he got home, he was so tired that he flopped down upon the nice soft sand on the floor. So as soon as so you can see here in the picture, as soon as he reached home, he just flopped down, means he just he was almost fainted on the floor, because he ran so faster he didn't even see back. So he got tired, and on this soft sand he just laid down. He was safe in the rabbit hole. So finally he came to the rabbit hole. Peter was not very well during the evening. Obviously he was tired, he was scared, he has faced so much. He lost his jacket, he lost his shoes, everything. His mother put him to bed and gave him a dose of Camelina tea. Okay, since he was tired enough, so she gave a Camelina tea, that's a herbal tea, okay, which boosts the energy. Okay, then Flopsy, Mopsy and Cottontail, so they went down the lane, so in search of blackberries, you have seen here. Okay, so these three kids, they had bread and milk and blackberries, whereas Peter had only Camelina tea. Chamomile tea. They had been good rabbits. So these three are good rabbits, but the Peter did not listen, so he has faced so much and finally he got sick. Okay, children, so what do you learn from this lesson? You should always listen your parents, okay? Okay, see you in the next video.